It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Have we accounted for all those idiots yet? It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Oh yeah, we're all here.
Fucking pod, innit? It's been a while.
Pod number 40, you realise that this is the pod we were going to like do something special for, but turns out the thing that we're doing that's special is just actually doing a pod.
Yeah, but I'm doing it from a cupboard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Standing up in a cupboard in my flat, so...
You're standing up?
Yeah. I ain't got a chair. I've only got one chair in the apartment, and...
Are you going to stand up for the whole pod?
Yeah, it turns out. I'm already tired.
Oh,
It's
God.
only been...
Are you holding the mic as well? Are you holding it in your hand?
No, I've got like a little... I sent you a picture. Look at the picture.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
What fucking one is this? A number 30?
Oh, wow.
No, 40. Sorry,
That is-
40. Is that what you said?
40,
40.
yeah.
Oh, jeeps.
Perfect for
40.
recording. That cupboard. Perfect.
Yeah, it's not good.
Good thing you're not a recording artist or anything.
No. Well, I've got a little desk that I built in the living room, and Hannah's using it for a bloody book.
You're the Harry Potter of the recording world.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
exactly what this is, actually. Good point.
Hmm.
So, yes, it's all changed, really, isn't it, guys? Eh?
Harry Pitter? I don't know. Does that work? No.
Harry Potter.
Do you like pita
Would have been
bread?
better, wouldn't it? Harry Potter.
What's that?
Sorry.
Podder, yeah.
Do you ever eat pita bread in your
better.
cupboard?
Sorry.
Yeah, so here we are, Pod 40. How exciting.
Still got it.
Oh, people
Eh?
have missed us, I think. People must have missed us. Are they?
Yeah.
What are your New Year's resolutions then, lads?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are they still going? No, that's an interesting. That is actually an interesting question, because a lot of people
Well,
would have
it's
given
February.
them up.
It's
wouldn't they?
February 25th.
I mean, how
I'd
long?
imagine.
How long should they be relevant for? All year, surely.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean,
Well, just ongoing.
Luke's New Year's resolution is to stand up more.
Stand up
Yeah.
in
So
America.
you're doing all right.
So you're doing it. Stand up
Doing
for
both
his,
of those.
but stand up for himself in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was to pod less.
Well,
Well,
you've done that.
We're all succeeding.
Yeah.
So it's almost the
It's
end
going
of
all right
February.
so far.
And Tom was to
Yeah.
destroy the pod by being flaky.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a bit of a news flash, but Tom's been the one who's been letting the team down.
Yeah.
Got anything
Yeah.
to say?
Yes, well, I'm just
For the first time.
readjusting to this time zone thing. You know,
It is a problem because me and Tom have to stay up late to
Not that late.
do it.
and everyone
Wow.
knows that we like to go to bed very early.
I've been going to bed quite early recently.
Yeah.
Have you? What sort of time?
Well, last couple of nights about 8:30.
Wow. This is quite appropriate for a 40-year-old pod. 40 episode.
Yeah.
That's true.
Pod.
Feeling 40.
Feeling 40. Well, I don't know if you've noticed a different twang in my voice. Different
You're all
accent.
Yankified.
Have I? What do you
Yeah,
think?
you sound
it
just
there?
like Ryan Seacrest.
Subtle.
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it yet.
It will be an interesting sort of experiment to see whether we catch you, because obviously
Yeah.
it'll be the only time we really hear your voice, because none of us speak to each other on the phone, because we know we're scared of actually being proper friends and talking to each other on the phone.
Yeah.
So the only time we're going to hear your voice is by podcasting.
Yeah.
So over this year 2019, hopefully there's a bit more frequent podding. We're going to be assessing your voice changes.
Yeah, we'll be able to do a what are they called, supercuts later down, where you can see my voice gradually changing.
Oh.
Changing.
That sounds like Paul's impression in American. Do you remember that, Paul?
Accurate. I don't remember.
It was like something like, I mean, all you were saying was, "You want fries with that? You want fries with that?" It's just, offensive, I would say, probably, to Luke's new people.
It must start with just different words, like, because you don't go to the toilet there, do you? You go to the bathroom.
Well, no one even just goes to the toilet. It's all quite Jack Bauer here. People
What do you mean?
don't.
Right.
They just don't go to the toilet.
It's not very showbiz going
No,
toilet.
it's not cool.
No, I suppose not.
That's
It's not very LA.
precious time. That's precious time, meetings and business wasted. So people tend to go together to snort crack, and sign lucrative
Have you been in with anyone?
contracts. No.
Not yet.
No.
You're not.
I've
like,
been thrown out of a few places trying to get in there with someone.
trying to
People that wear suits.
share a cubicle in the Viper
Excuse me?
rooms with another young man.
I did have to have dinner with some lawyers the other day. That was pretty shit. Places that you go and
When's the
Julian
court case?
says, "Oh, we should go hang out with these people." But it's just a bunch of lawyers. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? It was
Yes,
really
please.
great.
Are they picking up the tab?
Yeah, yeah. And I was quite annoyed because they didn't. Right, so I left my wallet at home, and then was freaking
On
out.
purpose.
And then
But-
Julian was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll pick up the tab, sure." And then I started freaking out about ID because if we would have had to go to if they were like, "Oh, let's go to some bar afterwards or something," and then I'm the guy who can't get in. What a sap. So I'm just worrying about that all night. I was far too far ahead in the cab to turn around.
Mm.
And then
And everywhere's miles from everywhere else, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like
so
you
I
can
didn't
really
bother,
go back.
and then had this dinner. It was Soho House. Yeah, no big deal.
Oh.
And
No,
then
biggie. No biggie.
it's just all these fucking lights. It was so rubbish. It was so rubbish. Like they were like they're people that work for AEG, the giant promoter that owns like the O2 and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I just ordered something quite cheap. I think it was like the cheapest thing on the menu because I was a bit worried that.
Why did you do
I
that?
thought maybe Julian would charge it back to me and stuff.
Oh yeah.
and then
Would
the
you?
guy.
But the thing is, if you're like paying for it yourself anyway, then would you have ordered the cheapest thing if you had your wallet with you, or
Yeah,
would you?
probably.
Oh, okay,
probably.
right, fair enough.
It's annoying the route in which you get billed, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know where it's going to come and sting you up the arse. And then, then the guy at the end of the night, just the chief exec, just drops his black American Express card on the table. Of course he does.
Boom.
And then you
then
said,
that's
"Well,
it.
if I had you were going to pay, I would have had the steak."
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And everyone looked at me, and that was the end.
No one laughed.
Yeah, no one laughed. No, that was rubbish. So
How's the old sense of humour going down there?
it's fine.
Quite dry. Yeah.
I don't really see anyone, so it's pretty cool.
I don't even speak to anyone, so it's fine.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've got into trouble yet. Just if anyone's listening doesn't understand, I've moved to America, so
Have you been spreading the word about the podcast? Have you been telling people that you've got a podcast?
In
it did come
Hollywood.
up at some point. Oh no, it came up to, with the because I flew back to do a TED thing, and then Julian told
in England.
Julian told the founder and not founder but the owner and the guy who runs TED that I had a podcast.
What did Ted think?
He was like, "Hmm."
Did you say what it was called? Oh.
Of course it was.
do you want to know what it's called, Mr. Ted?
No, I'll look it
Idiot
up.
check.
I'll
It's
look it
called
up.
Idiot check. It's right up your street. It's right. You'll be really glad that you invited this guy to talk at your conference.
It is well, Teddy.
Made by and for idiots.
Yeah, it's really. The TED community would absolutely love that shit, mate. No, I think it was in some vain attempt to try and get on the new. There's like a new TED podcast, where it's more like in-depth interviews with some of the speakers. I think Julian is sort of like, "Oh yeah, we should try and get you on that." I'm like, yeah, as if. And then, of course, by telling them I have a podcast called Idiot Check, where we make farting noises and stupid jingles, that's obviously the way in.
There isn't really a talk that caters for pods like ours.
No.
Or
So,
like, what would you call
missing
it?
link.
Shed talk. Dead. Bread talks.
Bread talk. Yeah. TED farts. Forks.
Dead
Farts.
parts.
It's weird. Most British people I've met who I sort of knew already were like, "Oh yeah, we only have English friends here."
It's
no.
classic
Oh,
expat
right.
move, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really want to.
That's a bit
I don't
sad.
really want to do that.
No,
No.
you want some cool American friends.
But they do. I don't know. Went to a very cool party gig last night.
Did you?
What was
a
it?
bit too cool for me. It was like
What
I
was
think it was
the
one of these things
show?
called a warehouse gig.
Ooh,
Heard of these?
that
Heard of
sounds
these?
awesome.
No.
So we got dropped off in a Lyft thing, Uber, whatever you wanna. Downtown, very sketchy place. Turned up quite late, and it was just like even the driver was like, "Do you know where you're going? Because do you want me to like?
On
do
a
you want me to
warehouse.
like drive around with you till you find?" Because it did look fucking terrifying. Like just no one around. Just it looked like The Wire or something.
Right.
Mm.
And then there were some people loitering around one of the buildings. And like, it's probably that. Let's go there.
Like throwing some dice.
And then it's
or-
basically just a derelict building, I think, or like just a sort of just some sort of block of buildings that are empty or people are squatting in. I don't know. And then it just had like this little handwritten sign saying like you're in the right place. Follow the candles. And then you're just going up these stairs and like just following these candles along corridors and up more
This
stairs.
sounds like how I proposed to Holly.
And then it probably was up there.
Was Harry
it did
Potter at
remind
the
me
end?
of wording actually. And then
Really?
What? Shit.
and then you open up. Then we
Centre.
just got to this door and opened it up, and it like just opened up into this kind of hazy, neon-y like studio.
Oh.
Basically, it was like a recording studio, and there's loads of people in there.
Right.
And there was a gig. It was my friend's band.
Who was playing?
Well, the band, my friend's band, were called Broken Baby. And
Right.
there were some other bands. I don't know
Oh.
their names.
What a broken baby like?
Sort of punky sort of stuff. It's not really my thing, but they're nice. So. And
Right.
then they had a cool like overhead projector, man. That was the coolest thing I'd never seen. Little so there's just a dude with a couple of overhead projectors set up and like bowls of oils and liquids on top, and he's sort of like spinning it and pouring them around, and projecting behind the band, so it made this really cool like psychedelic patterns and stuff. I was like, oh mate,
That's cool. Seems like the only kind of place that would happen is LA.
yeah. I was like, this is cool. I am so cool for being here. I'm so cool.
Although it stinks a bit of Brighton as well, though. I could see that happening at Brighton, but a shit version. Something not quite as well done. Like there's one projector, and he's just sort of spilled
his
some
beer.
stuff on it.
He spilled his beer.
Just got dye all over his
Oh,
clothes.
Paul, I need to tell you as well. I forgot to tell you. I totally was thinking about you the other day because I've solidarity with your stage sock like humiliation days when you used to play for me with your socks.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
had to do a stupid, the So Fast Sounds gigs. I hate them. Where they'd like, ooh, let's do a gig in some clever space. Ugh.
Yeah.
It was in a fucking
Where
yoga
did you do
studio,
it?
so everyone had to take their shoes off. And I was just standing there. I just felt like
Oh, no.
all my power was gone. I felt.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all in the shoes, and you don't realise it
Like
till they're off,
Samson.
and you go, "Oh my god, I'm
But with
in my
shoes.
bedroom. I might as well be in
And
my
then then I
pajamas."
saw like someone. They posted like a video online. I was like, oh god, look at that guy! Fucking what a twat in his socks. It just looked ridiculous. I mean, it didn't look as because there was this other band after me, like country guy with a double bass player and a fiddle player, and there's videos of all three of them like with no shoes on. It just looked kind of more ridiculous because it's like.
To me, it feels like those YouTube videos of people trying out effects pedals, and they've made no effort,
With their shoes.
and you just see a little a sock sneaking
Yeah.
shot.
Is that a thing?
No,
Is that
no,
a
no.
Or
thing?
worse, a bare foot. Oh.
Oh god, that's just
Yeah,
unhygienic.
and because it's hurting them as well every time they hit the pedal. Painful.
Yeah.
So anyway, I felt I had a flashback to those gigs, and I felt I shouldn't have ridiculed Paul so much.
It's demasculating in a
Yeah.
way.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, and then no PA kit or anything. So it's horrible. Just
So
horrible.
far, so good.
So far, so shit. I would like to make a podcast of my pod. This is just a podcast casting pod. I would like to make a podcast of my pod. No. Oh, I just need to answer this phone call. Sorry.
Oh. Stay on the line.
Hang on a minute. I really do. Hang on. Hello?
Hi.
So I think, Tom,
Hello?
our next enterprise should be loitering outside these events
fuck
and
off.
stealing
Sorry.
famous people's shoes for eBay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's actually quite a good idea.
That's a
Do
quickest
you know what I mean?
phone
I mean,
ever.
as famous people go, they're pretty low tier, but you could still make, I don't know, well, anything you make would be a profit, wouldn't it? So,
Have you seen anyone famous yet, by the way?
No, let me finish this story.
Sorry.
So far, what was I saying? What was it about? Oh yeah, so far
So Far
sounds. So yeah,
Sounds.
they sort of say, it's like a gig without all the horrible stuff, like people talking and someone tall standing in front of you,
Paul.
and then also.
Was there an audience there?
What? Yes, it's a gig.
So it's not like a sort of black cabs thing or whatever.
No,
they,
no. It's a
Right.
gig for people who are
Right.
slightly maybe more into music than
Slightly pretentious.
everyone out,
Right.
and but not into music enough to know actually how to go to a gig without it being like curated for them.
They're the kind of people,
Yeah.
the kind of folk that people don't invite to gigs, so they have to go to So Far Sounds ones. Is that?
Yeah, pretty much. But so it's really special. And then those gigs, everyone's just got their cameras up, filming it all the time. Oh, it's so rubbish. We're just connecting with the artist. Socks off. It's going to be amazing. Socks on, in fact. And then, like in the next breath, they go, "And we've given you a little slip with the So Far Sound Instagram handle and stuff. So when you take photos and videos, like post them to, like use our hashtag and stuff." It's like, hang on a minute, I thought we weren't allowed to take photos and stuff. It's like, no.
Let everyone know. No.
Obviously, keep taking
Misunderstood.
videos. Obviously, keep doing that. That's a good bit because that helps the band.
Just don't get the feet in.
If you could just crop the shoes out at the request of the artist.
We request that you crop the feet out.
But yeah, don't do them, Tom.
Nah,
Unless you have
that
to.
sounds shit. Sounds horrible.
And the best part is you don't get paid.
You don't get paid.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
that was a thing I used to hate about them. But in the UK anyway, they film them and they say, "Oh, instead of a fee, we'll give you a great video that we'll post online and it'll get all of 10 views
Fuck.
and it'll be
Oh.
amazing." And then that's what I assume they did over here, but I think it's too much of a ordeal to film every single one all over the country. So I think they just,
Can you
just
opt
pay
out
you
of that
100
and
bucks.
just film it on your phone?
You can opt out and get paid 75 quid, I think, in the UK, and I got paid $100. So it's not nothing, but it's still
Decent.
quite humiliating. I'd rather keep my shoes on and pay $100 to keep my shoes on. Can I
Yeah,
come
right.
into the studio with my shoes on and just forego the fee?
It's like
Is
you know,
that-
like this, like
is that allowed?
I'm just gonna pay the smoking fine.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna have a fag right now.
can I
like-
donate
I
my
think that's what
100
Suggs
fee to the
does.
cleaning the yoga studio and keep my shoes
That's
on?
I know that's what Suggs does actually, because friends of mine supported Madness, and apparently he just pays the fine and just chain smokes.
So cool. So
Yeah,
Oh
cool.
man.
Suggs, he's the best. He is the best.
Suggs is the best.
Idiot Check is the podcast that my mom listens to.
Have you watched Partridge? Has it gone on? What time is it there?
Oh, I forgot to watch it today. The two hung up on this. In fact, it's on in 3/4 of an hour, I think, 9:30. Something like that.
Better speed up.
Should we just watch that?
Can you watch it and I'll listen? I don't know how I'm going to watch
could
it.
do
Can
a
you,
live
can you record
commentary
it
for you.
somehow? Someone will torrent it, won't they? I don't torrent just for the government listening. I don't do that. But someone will put it on torrent, surely.
Yeah,
I just don't know how popular it is for it to actually go up there.
probably more so now because he's more
Worried,
famous
worried.
now, isn't he?
Maybe I just have
Worldwide.
to make do with my new Ricky Gervais show. Oh god,
Oh yeah,
that's not going to be good, is it?
Is that out yet?
It's March. I don't know if it's
Oh,
what's
right.
it called again?
Afterlife.
if you enjoyed the cast of all other Ricky Gervais series, you will love this new one.
The cast and the humour and the themes.
Yes.
You'll never guess what Ricky Gervais is playing. An atheist.
Oh, you're kidding.
He's playing.
Is he?
He's
Stretching
playing.
himself.
He's playing a sarcastic atheist who hates people.
Oh, where do you think he's...
Where's he get his inspiration from?
Stretching his roles.
It's about time he spoke up for atheists, I think.
How long do you think you'll get during the first episode of that before there's a moment?
Oh, be early on.
Yeah. I mean,
think.
the concept is a little bit that.
I think it's going to be more
Sappy.
pathos
Right.
than previous.
Oh,
Even
what?
more than Derek.
No, that's impossible.
Yeah, I think so. I reckon.
Well, I think it'll probably be less silly. It'll probably have less silly moments than Derek. So yeah, it might be.
Well, it just seems to be a series of scenes of him slagging people off. Just.
I love chocolate-sized dudes.
Looking forward to it, mate.
Ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to it.
Rubs.
Who should I try and see? Famous people. Who should I go looking for?
Larry David.
'Cause I could probably go find their house.
Be my first one.
Michael Cera.
And then all his mates. Ted Danson.
I drove through a street which just was like so curby, just giant houses. And then what's funny is that obviously all the houses are just made of fucking cardboard. So when you see one being built next to all these fancy looking mansions, it's all just made of chipboard. And you're like, what the fuck? It probably cost like $500 kit from Amazon that you can just put up yourself. Little builder mansion, and then they sell for bazillions.
I like the fact that all the houses just different, aren't they? Like they'll be completely random designs. So like, whereas here you'll see a street where every single house is exactly the same because they're all built all once.
And you get like
whereas now it's like every house is
blocks,
different.
Blocks.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Cool. I really like that.
Can I move in with you?
Sure. You can give me some rent
in the
money.
cupboard.
Be fine. Yeah, this cupboard's pretty cool. Gotta say.
You can sleep upright, right? Is it tall enough?
You just put a bed
strapped
against
you
the
to the
wall
wall.
and then just sleep. I'll lean against it.
You could probably you could definitely lie along in this cupboard because it goes underneath the stairs, so it's kind of like goes quite
Could I,
quite
do you
deep.
think?
No, of course you couldn't. But you have to have a custom bed, don't
I'd
you?
have to go diagonal.
Yeah.
I'd have to be strapped to the slant.
Isn't your bed like a king size bed but with a poof on the end? Just for
Listen,
your,
I
for
have
your
to
toes.
sort of curve. I have to bow my body a bit,
Right.
like a
Boomerang.
bow.
Like a bow. Like a bow.
Just like a bow.
Bowing your body like a bow. That's some yoga.
like a big
thing.
bow.
Won't someone send me an email? 'Cause I don't have anyone. Please someone send me an email. Hello@idiot-check.com.
Would you like to hear some emails from the people who have missed us? Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Well, I mean, like,
Go on.
we've been away so long, we were bound to amass some emails. How many do you reckon
Bound
we've
to.
got? It's given that we haven't done a podcast since Christmas Day. And
I
it's
reckon
now
we've got 2.
2 months later, exactly.
I'm thinking there's 2.
I'll go with 2. Is one of them from Sandy?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, well, that doesn't count.
Discounting that one.
Okay.
2 of them from Sandy.
No.
Is one a follow-up from the previous one?
There's four emails. One of them's from Sandy.
Okay,
one of them is
4.
referring to a YouTube video. Let's just get Sandy out the way first, shall we?
Yeah.
Dear Idiot Check podcast, there's a lot of talk about milk on the podcast and whether it's weirder to drink cow's milk or human breast milk. By that logic, is it weirder to eat beef as opposed to human flesh? Asking for a friend.
Hang on, so is it weirder to eat? Well,
Eat beef as opposed to human flesh.
maybe not. I mean, is it weirder to eat beef? No, it's not weird to eat other species. It's quite weird to eat the food that other species make for themselves. It's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think as in human breast milk, it's like
It's
that
not the
okay to
same
drink
logic,
that.
though, is it? It's not the same argument.
Oh, cheers, Sandy.
Oh, is that from
Suppose it
Sandy?
depends what
Oh,
colour.
I didn't
That was
answer.
Sandy, yeah.
Oh, right.
You wouldn't have given it as much time of day if you'd realised, would you?
No. I'll give it some thought, but
And get back to
maybe
you.
we should eat other humans if they're dead.
Does anyone know what human beings taste like?
Have you ever
chicken.
nibbled Have you ever
Pork.
nibbled your a scab or a bit of dry skin?
Have you ever
Right.
nibbled someone else's scab?
I have.
Well,
So
Is that what it is?
apparently we taste like pork.
who says that?
Well, I think,
I suppose
they're
it
called-
depends on the cut, doesn't it?
you know, long pigs. A long pig is human. That's a human.
Depends if
Yeah.
if you're eating
So you
it.
know the
Depends
long
if you're
pigs?
eating a sausage, the man's sausage. Sorry.
But then there's
Pork
that
sausage.
that
salami.
film Alive. You ever seen that film about
No.
the plane
No.
crash in the Alps where they had to end up eating the dead?
What? And they said that's where they said it tastes like pork.
I don't know.
In that
I'm
film.
just
Hollywood film.
I'm not sure whether the two stories connect.
What
or not.
wouldn't you eat animal-wise? Ever?
What wouldn't you?
I don't know. Like if you were in another culture, do you think you would be able to partake in anything? Where it's not like, I don't know, somewhere where they eat. Do they eat dogs somewhere? I don't know. Or
Stop myself.
What did you say?
I stopped myself.
What did you say?
I just said I started the first letter and then I just pulled back because I realised it might be xenophobic.
yeah.
I don't think I could eat a snake if anywhere eats a snake.
Why not? That's
I don't
interesting.
think- I can't imagine it being very nice.
Well, usually
Snake
people would.
surprise.
Usually people have more issues with something like cute and cuddly.
Chilled
Rather
monkey
than-
brains.
I think I would eat a snake because I hate them so much, and it'd be like, "Fuck you, snake, fucking do."
What, out of spite?
Yeah. And it also depends
Yeah.
how recognisable it is. Like, if it's like, here's a snake on the plate, it's dead, but you're gonna have to gnaw through the scales and.
What about would you if you fell on
What have
hard
you
times,
eaten?
Luke, and you had to go on the jungle show? Would
what,
you
like-
eat bugs and that, or
I would find it very
animal's
difficult to.
arsehole?
I would have no moral question about that. It would be more like just disgust. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But they've started stocking that stuff in supermarkets, haven't they? Back home, anyway.
What, like
over there.
arseholes?
I don't know, like, not arseholes per se. Although I did remember listening to a podcast that said most calamari in the supermarket is actually pigs' arseholes. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. Yeah.
What?
Well, not most, but it has been found that cheap calamari is like bleached
Pigs'
pigs'
arseholes.
anuses.
So it's not even from the sea.
You just dip it in, I suppose.
Some sea
Get a bit
salt
of
on
sea
there.
A
water
bit of
and just
salt
dip it
water
in.
on there to make it salty,
Yeah.
sea-like.
But
I don't
no,
like
I thought they were. I
calamari.
thought they were
Oh.
stocking. Like I've read that they were stocking sort of ants or fucking I don't know whatever. Like
Well,
bugs,
they always
basically.
had those. You ever see those like I don't know what kind of shops it was. It used to be like joke shops and stuff where they sold like insects with like sort of flavouring on them, or whatever, lollipops with like beetles in them and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember those.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd struggle. I have eaten. I feel like maybe we've talked about this anyway, but I've eaten testicle, bull, cow test,
Whose?
ickle, cows,
Cow.
and a tongue,
Whose?
and
Oh, yeah?
iguana flesh and iguana egg. So,
I'm really happy to be vegan right now.
are you vegan? Are you probably vegan now?
At the moment, yeah. See how it goes.
That's cool.
So this conversation
I don't like.
me.
I've met a guy. What's the thing that they do that the architects are all about? The pirates.
Sea shepherd.
Yeah, I met one of them the
You
other
met
day.
a pirate.
Oh, he was very irritating. very irritating. Like, could not stop talking about his pirating, but like in a kind of like Gareth Gareth from The Office kind of way. Like,
Oh, right.
Just had to go and try and buy some body armour today. That's all. Yeah.
Real pirating.
Yeah, just had to go and try and find some Teflon body armour. Yeah. And some riot shields. And then I'm not giving him what he wants. I'm not like, oh yeah, why is that? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, cool. Like, yeah.
But the
Why don't
thing
you
is, if you don't give them what they want, it doesn't make a difference. They tell you anyway. Those
Well, I
kind of
know.
people.
I was
make people
seeing
out
how
all the time.
but it was interesting to me to see how he would carry on this one-sided conversation. Like, yeah, and then he got out.
You've located the enemy's base, but they've found your camp.
And then he showed me a. So I met him. He was with a group of people, and then like the next day I saw them again, and then the first thing I hadn't really been introduced to him properly, and then the first thing he did, he came up to me, got his phone out, showed me Instagram, showed me a picture that Leonardo DiCaprio had posted about, these guys, the pirates, what they call Sea Shepherd, doing great work and stuff, whatever. He just showed it to me without saying anything. I was like,
Oh, right. No words.
who are you? Why?
Just the one Instagram post from Leo tonight.
Inside paper.
I looked at it and went, that's from 2016.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably just shut
Is that in your way?
Just delete that from my feed.
But yeah, he was quite irritating chap. Because then I said to him, I was like, I'll join in, fine. It's like, do you know the Architects, guys? He was like, no. That's over.
Great. That's the end of that conversation.
They're a band that like the Sea Shepherd stuff. Okay. I'd see him going around everyone, going like, I've got some Sea Shepherd merch as well for the band if anyone wants any. And like, everyone's just like, oh yeah.
Oh,
cool.
have you? Can I?
Oh, probably the wrong size.
Next time?
See you later.
Oh, the thing is, I'm looking for slightly different vibe.
Different brand.
Sort of.
Completely
Have you got
different
extra medium?
extra. No, I need that. I need extra medium or can't have it. Oh, annoying.
Got too many mugs.
He was annoying. Anyway, what's the next email?
Next email's my favourite email of the week. Maybe there should be a jingle for that. Cue jingle.
Next email of the week.
No. That's my favourite email of the week.
Tom's favourite email of the week.
Thanks, Paul. Idiots. I've never heard such banal drivel. To call the conversation threadbare would be an offence to old and forgotten sofas the world over. Please make more. Cheers, Danny Dawes.
Danny Dawes?
Danny
Dawes.
That's not his real name. How are you spelling Dawes there?
Dawes.
Oh, not as good.
Like George Dawes. Maybe it's his brother.
Revolving doors.
Sliding doors.
I don't know what to say to that. I guess it's a thanks. No, it's good. It's a good email. Very much appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Danny. It's
maybe
better
we
than
need to
Sandy's
ask
email.
for a. Well, the thing is, right? Sandy's email sparked
That's
discussion,
true.
didn't it?
Whereas
There's a question involved.
Danny's has hit a brick wall.
It's useless praise. It's useless.
Okay.
We're English. We don't know how to take praise anyway.
Can we use that for a quote on the website?
Yes.
Do we have a website?
We do have a website.
We do
Paul.
have a
What is
website.
it? What is the website, Paul?
Oh, I'm going to pass this one to Tom
Um.
on the website.
Oh, I don't know the website.
Guys.
Well, you should.
Guys. Oh, I don't remember it either.
Come on.
Actually.
Do www.
Idiot chick.
No, it's idiot-check.com. I think.
Dot
Oh
com.
yeah, of course.
Come
I know the
on.
email. I just don't know the other stuff.
Brilliant. We're out of practice, guys. It's okay, we're out of practice. Oh, and we've got, hey guys, we haven't even mentioned, we've got new emojis.
Oh yes.
How exciting.
Refresh.
A
We've had a
fresh, using
We've gone
the
for photo accuracy.
Apple new things. What are they called? They're not new. They're quite old. A little gimmick that they tried that came and went within 5 minutes when they released those phones. Little meme emojis, I think they call them.
Yeah.
So take a look at those.
We look better.
I've parted with the parting.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Is your one
Now
still
it's
got a
just
party?
a photorealistic. Yeah, but not centre.
Oh,
actually,
damn.
I haven't seen it.
Change it. I
meant
thought
to
you'd
make-
still be annoyed.
I don't.
Oh, that is centre. That's pretty centre. Email in. Is it centre?
Shall I read the final email?
Sorry, yeah. David Dawes, thanks for your email. Send a
Danny.
question next time.
We've only had.
Daniel
We've
Dawes.
only had 2.
Daniel
Yeah.
Dawes.
We've only had.
Well, yeah,
you said
but
there
I'm
were 4.
choosing to read one more.
Well, hang on. No. Oh, what? You're saving one again? Rollover. I think we need to.
Rollover week.
I think we need to take more risks.
Okay, well,
Let's
I'll
just
do
assume
one
there's
more.
going to be another 4.
I'll do a third one, and if you want more, then
Okay.
you
I'll give you 3.
Right.
Yeah. If you need one more, this is from Alex Gordon.
Gordster.
Yeah, the Gordo.
Gecko. Flash Gordon, we call him. Flashes because of that time in a club when he flashed. Go on, Gordo.
Hello. Hello. I wanted to let you know that Tom is not funny.
Oh,
I know from experience he tells terrible jokes. Just ask him to tell his Michael Caine joke.
Oh,
okay.
do you know this guy?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I think he does.
Oh.
I do know, yeah.
I'm assuming.
Um,
Tell us
well,
your joke.
I don't need to hear it.
Oh, do you?
I believe him. I believe him.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
going to laugh because I think it's
Alright.
funny.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
don't laugh yet. You got to wait till after
Wait
the
for the
joke's
joke, yes,
been
I'll
Yeah,
told.
wait
but
for
I
the joke.
already know it's funny because it's
Oh, okay.
so funny.
Have you heard it
That's my
before? Because I'm pretty sure I made it up. I
What,
made up
self-authored joke? Is a self-authored joke?
Yeah. And my problem really is that all my jokes are made up backwards. So I think of a pun that I think's funny
Yeah.
and it's the punchline, and then I have to make up a joke around it. And usually, even if the punchline is good, the lead up ruins it. Okay, so a Michael Caine joke. Let me just remember it. I think
Take a deep breath.
What does Michael Caine say when he shows up to a celebrity party?
Oh.
Hi everyone. Nice.
No, do the voice.
Hi everyone. My name. Hi everyone. But my name is Michael Caine.
It's not too
Do you want
bad.
me to- I mean,
sorry,
I don't know whether I gave you the wrong impression and this was a question and
It's
answer
rhetorical,
session.
isn't it? It's rhetorical.
It's not really supposed to be answered.
Okay, do it again. Do it
Okay.
again, and then quickly into the punchline.
Okay. So what does Michael Caine say when he shows up at a celebrity party?
Don't know.
What's your cocaine? Is Michael Caine.
Again? Do the whole thing again?
What does Michael Caine say when he shows up at a celebrity party?
Don't know.
What's your cocaine?
What's your cocaine? Is Michael Caine.
Is Michael Caine.
Once more?
Okay. So
Just once more. Just do it one more time.
no, I think that's enough.
No.
I'll tell you the other one.
Just a punchline.
It's your cocaine. He's Michael Caine.
Right.
Okay.
No, I get it now.
Michael Caine. It's not. Doesn't really. It's not a
No.
thing, is it?
What?
What's
cocaine.
Michael Caine?
Michael Caine.
Something to do with his walking
Yeah.
stick, is it?
Different. They're different.
Okay.
They're different.
One more. This was also made up from the punchline. What does the tour manager say when discussing with Tim Minchin about budgets?
Right, can I get a quick primer on Tim Minchin?
What's that?
Can I get a quick update, reminder on Tim Minchin?
Tim Minchin.
Everything I
He's
need to know
that-
to get
he's
this
that
joke.
ginger comedian. He's got dreads and he's
Oh, he does songs.
Australian. Yes. Yeah.
Is that all I need to know?
Yeah, you don't really need to know that.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's do it again. Start again.
I might slightly amend that actually, because I'm kind of melding it as we go. What
No, I feel good about
does
this one.
Tim
I'm feeling good about
Minchin's
this one.
tour manager? How does Tim Minchin's tour manager break the bad news about the tour budget?
I don't know.
Money's too tight to mention.
Go on again.
Money's too tight to mention.
Why is he singing? Why is the
That's
song
how
just
that's
singing?
how he's breaking it. Just to sort of,
Well, he's
ease him
in part of
into
the
the
band as
problem.
well.
maybe, yeah.
I'm confused.
Has he tried really pushing the merch?
Yeah, well, I mean that's Tim's job.
Have they got a
really, isn't
seller?
it? That might be the tour manager's job.
Because sometimes it is cost effective to actually bring someone
you
out to
think,
sell the merch.
another 70 quid a day, that's too much, but...
But actually having someone pulling it out.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, give him that feedback.
yeah, will do.
Oh,
Moving
okay.
on.
I think that proves it. You're funny. Unequivocally.
Well,
in a sense, I've got one.
What, a joke?
a joke. I made a joke. Good.
What is Alan Partridge's favourite 70s disco band?
Don't know.
Steve Cool and the Gang.
So, do it again?
What?
Steve Cool and the Gang.
Steve.
Steve Cool and the Gang.
Right. Doesn't quite work.
Okay.
Who is there a band called Steve
Well-
Coon and the Gang?
I've not heard of them. I've not heard of them. They're pretty good.
It must be quite a niche 70s
Steve Cool and the Gang. Cool and the Gang.
band. Still got more of a laugh than either of my jokes, so well done. And you made it up on the spot.
Just off the...
Oh, so that's another thing we've stolen off Adam and Joe there. Made up jokes.
Spirits move me every time I'm near you, whirling like a cyclone in my mind. Could it be magic? No!
But, you know what, Nick? That's who I fucking need to get. He's the last one, isn't he? To get in my music video.
Patrick
He's done-
Stewart.
I don't think he's done one yet. Is he?
He looks just like you as well.
That would be amazing, like playing the old an old
Playing an older you, yeah,
wizened
perfect.
Luke sort of thing. Just no explanation. Just there he is. Oh, is that Luke? Because Ian McKellen did the George Ezra one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you've got
Jezra.
latest guy Capaldi's teaming up.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one. There was other ones. Oh, there's this girl called Freya something, redheaded piano player lady, and she's got a video with one off. I was about to say Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. The young girl,
Maisie Williams.
Yeah, Maisie Williams. And she's like
Right.
a British singer-songwriter person. So I think Patrick Stewart probably the one for me. Or Sidney Poitier. Maybe I should get, what's his name? Kumar guy.
Nish
The guy who
Kumar.
the guy who does sits in for Kermode and Mayo sometimes. What's his name?
Oh, Sanjeev Bhaskar.
Sanjeev Bhaskar.
Kumar, fucking. Oh yeah, he's in the Kumars. That's it. I
Yeah,
thought you were
that's what I
being
meant.
racial.
No, I wasn't being racial actually. Thank you. I'm allowed to be anyway. Or just the whole cast of Goodness Gracious Me. That'd be quite good.
That'd be amazing.
Just playing your family.
Yeah.
Going for an English.
Going for English. It would actually be quite good. It would get some press anyway.
You could get Penelope Cruz to play a younger you.
Yeah. Even though she's about 20 years older than you.
Penelope Cruz to do the younger me, Patrick Stewart for the older me,
Yes.
and what's his name, Lion Slumdog guy for the current me,
Dev Patel.
current more attractive me,
Dev.
me and Dev. I'm gonna look out for him actually. 'Cause I think we could get. I think we'd get on.
Is he? Do you know even if he lives in LA?
Everyone will have, they'll be here all the time, won't they? Come on.
Does Ed Sheeran? What about Ed Sheeran? You've probably run into him, wouldn't you?
The Shearmeister. Guys, I had my moment to hang out with Ed again at the NAMM show.
So, was he there?
You know what this is? This is the... I don't know even know what it stands for, Paul. Do you know what it stands for?
Nearly
North American Music?
Yeah.
Okay, you were going for the joke.
Nothing at all musical.
It's
It's
double
two
M.
M's though. That's the problem. That's where we got stuck.
Anyway, it's a big convention. Lots of music product companies selling stuff, announcing shit, and people walking around a big centre going, "Oh, check out my new thing." Anyway, I was invited to attend through the relationship that I have with Loudon Acoustic Guitars of Ireland. And I kind of wanted to go because it does look kind of fun, and I'm a bit of a gear slut, and it would have been. But I didn't really end up having any friends to go with, so I didn't go. Lo and behold, their big announcement, this Loudon company, was this collab with none other than our favourite. He does it all on himself, Sheeran,
Wow.
and a new collaborative signature guitar line of cheap.
You could have done
guitars.
some kind of like acoustic off with him.
I mean,
like
in a
some kind of
way-
dueling guitar solo.
I'm surprised
A loop off.
the guy didn't tell me he was going to be there.
Hmm.
Maybe he knew I wouldn't have come.
Maybe he thought you definitely wouldn't come if he knew.
Yeah, it's true. I would have been torn. I would have had a moment of like, oh, I really do not want to be
Luke,
part of that.
what
at
have we
all.
learnt about things being offered to you in LA and you
Yes.
rejecting them?
Well, this is why I was gonna. This is why I
Maybe you should start saying
well-
yes to things.
I didn't say. This is why I didn't say no straight away. I said for a few weeks.
Well, that's the same
In
as
fact-
the other thing. You didn't
in
say
fact,
no
I
to the
said
guy's
yes.
face, did you? Then you just
I
went
said
like,
yes. In fact, I said yes, and I got like a pass and everything. And then in the
Right.
end, the only reason I sort of didn't even just go for like a day was because
Do you think
we were still
you would
flat hunting and
have
stuff.
let bygones be bygones and maybe like forged a relationship with Ed?
Well, I could have done.
Hey, you don't need to do it all on yourself. You do it all on me,
I'll do it
mate.
with you.
I'm here with
I'll
you.
help you.
What
Could have
if
done.
you turn up to the Pedro the Lion show and Ed Sheeran's at the back, loving it? It turns out he's the biggest David Bazan fan ever.
I would stop listening to David Bazan. Just like I feel a bit, and that just like I feel a bit sick using the Loudon guitars anymore because of the association. Even I
Yeah.
positioned a capo across my across the brand name the other day at a gig. So you can read it. I didn't do it on purpose, but
Is Ed Sheeran's a signature Loudon one? Is it a small one?
so it's not actually signature Loudon. It's a whole like range. It's like a new company.
Oh Jesus!
They're called Sheeran Guitars
Oh
by
no!
Loudon. It's a bit like Squire by Fender essentially.
Right.
It's like
In
as if his
many
name
ways.
was Ed Squire.
What, as in
well, it is because
shitter?
well, yeah, they're cheap. They're like a lot of them
Legit.
are made by machines. They're still made in Ireland, but they start at like £500, whereas a
They're
Loudon
like Irish
would
robots.
start at 1,500, £2,000 or something usually.
Made out of MDF.
They'll sell a lot. The guy said he'd sold about 2,000 in the week.
Really?
Are they good for banging?
Well, that's the joke, isn't it? They're good for smacking the shit out of them. What's the snare tone on this guy?
Give it a slap.
What are you doing, Ed? Stop slapping the tone wood. It's
It's not very expensive. You'll break
Have you
it.
seen that documentary yet, by the way? Did you actually watch it or not?
No, I haven't seen that. It's weird. Yeah, I feel like I need to see it with somebody else who
I'd like to see it, but
see the irony.
I'd like to see it.
maybe we should
Yeah,
watch it
maybe-
remotely.
Maybe
me
we
and
should
Tom-
watch it and talk
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, yeah,
Homework.
Good
live
idea.
on a podcast, yeah.
Do you remember we were going to do that Star Wars live commentary thing?
Yeah, but we don't do that. It was just this is just like a book club type thing where we've got some media. We've watched a film.
And then we
we've
come
made
together
notes
and
we've
talk about it.
discussed it, not necessarily to make fun of it.
No,
We
it
might
might
find
be
some
brilliant.
value. We might
Yes.
find some
Merits.
inspiration, some lyrical ideas, some ideas to team up with a Celtic band and do a song about Ireland. You know, call it
Is the cat coming in?
Is that okay?
Dublin
Yeah.
Girl.
Come on. Could you hear her then?
Was that Hannah or the cat?
Alexa, add toilet roll to my shopping list.
Playing songs by Ed Sheeran from Spotify.
Oh, she just left again. She obviously didn't feel welcome. Thanks for that, guys.
Sorry, I don't like cats anyway. So.
Should we move on and talk to us about some other interesting things? We're not going to talk about the Super Bowl anymore, are we?
I was quite disappointed because I was quite looking forward to that.
Oh shit! We should talk about the Super Bowl because you love Maroon 5.
You do.
I mean, they played some stuff off that album, didn't they?
They played the first two songs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad songs.
No.
That's the thing. That first album is pretty good.
But is it like the problem that they felt that they had to bring on some rappers? That's why people were like,
well, maybe.
that's a bit rubbish.
I mean, no one's ever going to like Super Bowl anymore performances, are they? It's just a thing now. It's just a thing people like to tear everything down, so... I was more annoyed about the game. It was just boring because I was like, I watched the whole thing. It was just fucking dire. It was the Maroon 5 of Super Bowls.
Even
the trailers, the midway trailers.
Yeah, there wasn't that many good.
Crummy.
Yeah, the whole thing was a bit shit.
I saw there wasn't there like a famous, I don't know, maybe it's doctored, I don't know, but I saw it in a lot of places, a famous photograph from that of Adam, what's his name? Adam
and the Ants.
Not
Maroon.
Adam Lambert, that's the guy from Queen, it's the other guy.
Adam Levine.
With his shirt off.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
got like a Epiphone guitar.
Epiphone guitar, yeah. Just that I
pretty
thought
good.
that was curious because you'd just go, why would you do that?
Maybe I should do that. Maybe when I get a Loudon tattoo on my chest, I would call it a Sheeran.
Yeah.
Sheeran by Loudon.
Aldi, Rich Roast. Not,
Have you ever
Tesco
thought about
Gold
getting
Roast.
tattoos, either of you? Neither of you got tattoos, have you?
No.
I have, yeah.
You have?
You've thought about
no,
it?
I've
or you've got one?
yeah,
right.
I've thoroughly
Gonna say.
thought about it.
Oh yeah, because you were
I
going to
know
get
what
that,
I would get.
that
Japanese
thing, weren't you,
thing.
in Japanese? Was it Japanese?
Yeah, I still can't do it. Bring myself to do it.
Because you've got to trust that person knows what the Japanese is. Like, it's not...
Well, I know what it is. I know...
Oh, you've got
what
a
it
picture of
is.
the Japanese. You're not
Yeah, I
asking
know,
someone
like,
going...
what it should look like. It's just like... It's a bit lame, isn't it? It's a bit lame. Is it? I don't know. I'm questioning it. I think I've got too many questions about it, so which will mean we'll never do it. But, yeah, I've got nothing against them. If I could just convince myself that the tattoo was right, I would do it.
What about
But
you,
that's the
Paul?
whole
You haven't
point,
had any
innit?
designs on a tattoo? You've only thought about
Tim
getting
Lee, bit Brian Wilson's face on your face.
huge
Maybe
Brian
not his
Wilson's
current face.
on your back.
I'll get that picture you drew for my birthday, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Of Brian Wilson dribbling. You should get a huge tattoo of Brian Wilson, but with his arms round the sides of your body. So starting on the back, like he's
Give me a
having
hug.
a piggyback. Yeah, a hug from the back. Or,
Like Yoda.
Yeah. So the hands come around the front. So
Just dribble going down one of my
topless.
shoulders.
Yeah, a little pool collected on your shoulder.
And then it should have a little QR code in there too. So when you scan it with your phone, like the actual artificial, what's it called, augmented reality app opens up, and there's the actual like Brian Wilson's there on your back, dangling off, singing a song.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Like present day Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you
just-
could change the age. You can change the age. You can customise
Yeah.
it.
You
This
go
is
back to the
tech.
80s
To
and
that
have
point.
like Eugene Landy on the other shoulder.
Yeah, if you
with
wear
his
like
hand up his arse.
a stripy shirt or sitting
With a
in a
burger in one
sandpit.
hand and the other hand firmly up Brian Wilson's arse.
Not a bad idea.
This is a good
Yeah.
tattoo.
Well, I might get that then, yeah, good point.
It'd be
That's going
quite
to
a
take a
good
while, isn't
idea
it?
to
Painful.
get. What about just getting like a QR code tattooed somewhere quite obvious on your body? I'm thinking somewhere that is so like obvious and screaming to be scanned that so when you walk down the street, people like scan it and then they're just immediately like download a virus or something and wipes
Oh, yeah. All
Isn't that
badass.
terrorism? Is that a form of terrorism?
I guess so, but they did it. They did it to themselves.
By
So-
scanning someone's skin?
That's
Yeah.
actually quite good. Whenever you go combating annoying people in the street who are like doing selfies or stuff, or like at gigs, just have a piece of paper with some QR code which destroys their phone. Just quickly like put it in front of their camera.
Just put it in front of your own face.
Just like put it up on their shop with a QR code that destroys the.
Yeah,
That's
it's a good idea.
genius.
Could work.
That is genius. Can we do that? Can we?
Maybe we should start
sort that out?
developing a QR code that has a virus on it then.
I don't think you can put viruses on iPhones very easily, but must be a way.
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, that's a
Just
good
physically
idea.
put
That's
one
my
on it.
idea. Don't steal that.
Yeah.
QR code
Well,
terrorism.
collaborative, I would say.
Lucky that my willy's all small and humble, so you don't confuse it with a big one.
Thanks for the Patreon supporters who've been,
Cheers, Patreons.
no
Oh, yeah.
money's been taken from you. Yes, they're going to have a rude reminder, aren't they? 2 months they've gone without being charged £1 or whatever, and suddenly £1. I bet we're going to have quite a few dips after this one comes out. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
cancel
My
that
situation's
shit.
changed since Christmas.
I don't want that shit. My life was fine without it. I've forgotten
Yeah.
why I gave money to that.
It turns out my life for the last 2 months has been much better without it in my life.
Do write in if you've noticed any change since you've been gone, improvements, a decline in your financial situation, perhaps.
The value of the pound.
Yeah, perhaps Brexit and that.
How's that feeling out there, guys? What's the vibe on the streets?
Ooh.
Tell me. I'm
Corbo's
feeling-
just said he's going to do people's vote.
Second. Yeah.
He's going to back it.
What's that going to
Corbista.
do?
We'll just have riots. In a way.
Yeah, but who's going to riot? Like the old
Angry leavers.
50-year-old?
51%
What?
of the country. No,
Fu-
just slightly less than
What?
51%.
Yeah, but they're all 50 and over are going to riot, are they? They're going to leave their homes and turn off Coronation Street and go and fucking riot, are they?
Well, it might be some ill-informed young people.
Because they're old.
Not all
That's
old.
all right. We'll chuck the vegans on the front line.
Yeah,
Be
get those
fine.
bloody pirates out. Get those pirates. Yeah, I don't know what it actually means, but it's all feeling good though in general.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's gone well.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's gone well. Just been,
Ooh.
it's been a hell of a journey.
It's quite fun to be quite distant from it, even though not really that distant from it.
Well, you've got Agent Orange kicking up. Well, actually, he's been a bit boring this last couple of weeks, hasn't he?
A
You
bit
haven't done a huge
boring.
amount.
a bit boring.
Well, is he not
Yeah.
planning? He's got back on the wall sort of
Back
idea.
on the wall
hasn't he?
thing, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I don't think that's going to come through. But
He's finally
I don't know,
delivering
I
on
don't-
his promise.
I'm sort of like I just hover around all of it. Don't really care.
No.
There's nothing I can do.
No.
We've got all the old
That's
different,
if everyone said
presidential
that, Luke,
people.
then no, would never get done.
Well,
That's true.
is that true?
Stand
Nothing
up for
gets
what you
done
believe.
anyway, mate.
What do you believe?
About what?
Just stuff. Because I think you should bloody stand up for it.
Well, I'm probably the only one here stood up. So
Good point.
I'm definitely sat down. I can tell you that for sure.
It's getting me nowhere. I've been stood up for the last hour.
Do your legs hurt?
Yes. I keep moving my weight from one to the other.
So, have you tried leaning or anything?
I'm leaning on my guitar case thing, but it's standing up. So
You really
that's
need a
helping.
better setup, mate. We're gonna do more of these
Well,
podcasts.
I would be doing it from the desk, but Hannah's using the desk, so
Oh, okay.
Oh right, you need two
Fair
desks.
enough.
You need one of those
I've only got
desks
one desk.
that has
Built it, mate. Built my own bloody desk, didn't I? Again?
build
Thank you.
more of it, so you
Just
can fit on.
Bought a bit of wood and some legs.
Bit-
Put them together. Easy.
Just like
So-
Jesus. You're just like Jesus.
Joseph,
Oh,
he
Jesus.
was the carpenter.
Jesus was a carpenter, you knob.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
He was
was.
the carpenter's
Labourer.
son. Was he?
He was in the Carpenters as well. He was the bloke. He was the bloke one. The one who
Why do
didn't die.
I-
Didn't die of being too thin.
Wow.
Oh,
How's he
no, that
getting
was
cut
John
out?
Carpenter. That was John Carpenter.
Oh right, is he the one who used to
He
be
did,
on the
The Flies.
the DIY
about the,
show? John Carpenter, was he on that DIY show with Carol Smiley?
You're thinking of Handy Andy.
Right. Andy, wasn't he that guy who was on
Yeah,
in
Andy
the broom
Carpenter.
cupboard? Wasn't he on
Andy
in the broom
Carpenter.
cupboard with Ed the Duck?
That's Handy Andy Hand Shandy.
Oh God! Right, move on. I actually need to sit down soon. But,
Paul Steele, he's a good man. Tom Hemrow, he's a good man. Lucy Tossing, he...
So you know, we were talking about maybe stealing people going in the sofa sounds and steal their shoes and maybe sell them or bottle the stench or something.
That wasn't
there's
mentioned earlier.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it ran through my mind.
Right.
But there's
Okay.
I found somewhere. Let me just find it. There's a little article where have you heard of Japanese idols? They're a bit like half pop stars, half influencers.
Right.
I don't know if that's entirely correct.
Right. Which half? Which half of each?
Bottom half influencing,
The bottom
top half
is
pop
is a-
stars.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And I just found I just heard something about this going on, but basically, Japanese idol singers offer bottles of their used bathwater to fans at eye-popping price.
Wait, they're
Right.
selling their own bathwater to.
They're selling their
fans.
own bathwater.
And it's popping people's eyes out. What is the
That's the price. That's a separate thing.
right?
But the group recommends pouring some into your own tub to make it feel like you're taking a
God.
bath together with the idols.
Wow.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
An amazing
and
merch
the band
idea.
in question, the four-member idol unit, the Banana Monkeys, are the band in question. So they're
Right,
selling their
and so
leftover
the-
bath water, and they film themselves just hanging out in a bath.
Right.
And so it says
Oh,
they're
so
hanging
like
out in a
to
tub.
prove that it's the bath that they did actually take a bath, and this is the water
Yeah.
that was,
And they
And
soak
it's filthy.
exactly,
It's filthy.
and they
It's
soak in the water
absolutely filthy.
coloured in a vibrant purple from the bath powder that had been added. Are you
Right.
sure?
Right.
Someone
Someone needs to go to the doctor.
Their official Twitter account claims the bath powder was particularly expensive, and so they're hoping to recover the cost by selling the leftover bath water,
Wow.
which they scooped out of the tub afterwards and bottled.
they're selling it for $900 each.
Hang on a minute. So what's happened? Right. Have I got this right? They've had a sort of, they're having a good time. They've had a band rehearsal or something.
Yeah.
It went well. Had some good news. Maybe got a song on something. Some great news.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to mine.
Yeah.
I've got a big bath.
Yeah.
I just bought this. I'll quickly order some bath stuff. Maybe in the colour. I'm assuming maybe it's a brand colour. Let's just say. Maybe we should get in a bath. The same colour as our album cover. It's purple. Yeah. We'll take some pictures for Instagram.
Yeah.
That'll be that. They
Yeah.
do it, and then they get the bill for the
For the powder.
stuff, and then it's after they go. Hang on a minute.
And they go, oh,
How are we going to pay
hang
for
on a
this?
sec. We're out of pocket.
How are we going to pay for this, Steve? You didn't tell us it cost this much. What are we going to do? Well, why don't we look? Just put the plug back in. Put the plug back in.
Yeah, quickly.
Why don't we sell that water? Look how many likes we got on the posts of us in the bath.
What do you think they'll
Obviously,
buy
people
it?
are loving it. Let's sell them. So that is the logic. That they just need to pay for the bath itself. that
Yeah,
they
it's a
had.
bit like us doing the
which is
Patreon to cover the
independently-
server costs. It's like we
we were doing it anyway.
Do you think we
Yeah,
should
we're
start
doing it anyway.
selling other things then? Like,
Well, I was going to go on to say maybe what sort of wastage is going to waste in our baths or our toilets.
But what I'm trying to get at, they were having the bath anyway, though.
It's water
is
that the
really
idol soaked
weird.
in, so it's definitely clean, says the announcement. You can drink it or add a little to your own tub and feel like you're taking a bath together with the
Sorry,
idols.
what? Drink it?
They're also taking a bath
Yeah.
in their clothes.
Right.
So is that technically taking a bath?
Well, I'm confused.
Well, there's still water swimming around places it shouldn't be and coming back out, isn't there?
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for them, good luck. Good on you. I mean, I think what you were going to ask was what things we should do. I remember seeing a
Got any, like, dried skin?
Well, I remember seeing in a TK Maxx on tour that there was a plaster of Paris kind of casting sort of kit, not plaster of Paris, but like for pregnancy, so you can sort of cast your belly,
Do the
and
bump,
keep the bump. And I thought, yeah, my fans probably want a cast of my stomach or my moobs or something.
Yeah, we could do moobs.
Hang up a piece of Luke's moob.
We'll be like that
Forever.
famous group he used to like do casts of
Knobs.
like rock stars' knobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
do our
that
own.
happened. Yeah. Do my own knob.
I mean, like, surely we would just sell bottles of Luke's
Pissy water.
brown shower water.
Yeah, that's the problem. Mine's coffee. You can drink it. Or even
It's coffee.
We
you
guarantee
can drink it.
97% coffee and water. The other 3% is unaccounted for.
a very lovely single origin Colombian beans.
I'm sure the bloke downstairs has got loads of it.
He's been keeping it, selling it on,
He's been bottling it, yeah. Selling it on the internet.
bottled up tight, guys.
That's what it's called, obviously. That's what it's called.
Zing. It's more like bottled up shite.
Oh, didn't take long, did it? Happy New Year, everyone.
We're back!
We're back, finally. Go.
I can't believe a word coming out of your mouth. No idea what you're talking about. I'm feeling dumber in your presence. You pissed me off and now you're finished. 'Cause it's not about leaving stuff at shows. I just want to smash you in the nose. No one cares about the things you say. That's why your ass is getting checked today. You can keep on annoying people all you want, but pretty soon you'll come into a screeching halt. Run around in circles chasing your own tail. Just an idiot destined to fail. It's not about leaving stuff at shows. I just want to smash you in the nose. No one cares about the things you say. That's why your ass is getting checked today.
We're getting a car soon. I think buying one off some friends.
Nice.
Fucking SUV. Oh
You're
yeah,
gonna
Alexei of all things.
He likes American
Lexus.
things now.
Are you going to keep a licensed weapon in your glove compartment?
Yeah, no. They give you a free gun when you come in now, anyway. So
Alright, cool.
Do they?
yeah. Just give you a little gun. Oh, and here's a little one for the little one. How old's it? 5 years old. Here's one for you.
A little pea shooter.
You hold this.
Don't
No,
worry,
don't
you can
shoot
still kill
anyone unless-
someone.
It's just for protection. Put it in your sock. No, I haven't bought a gun yet, but I haven't bought any drugs yet either. So I might go and buy some weed and do a.
You need to. I mean,
Hi,
you need to get
pod.
the real American experience, Luke. You need to go buy yourself a gun.
I've been to a diner.
Go and
Go
have
to
some
diner,
drugs.
I had a
Really.
Coke in the diner that was
legal drugs.
mostly just ice.
Remember, you can just have as much coffee as you like in a diner.
Yeah.
Free
Oh,
refills.
excuse me,
Top it up.
darling. Excuse me, darling.
The coffee's so bad, I'd rather have less. Sorry, can I have less?
Yeah. Do you mind taking some of this back?
It's
Is it okay? Can I get a doggy bag for this? I need to go and take a shower.
What else is there to do? I went baseball hitting the other day.
Oh, I have done that in the batting
cage. That was
cages.
quite
Yeah.
fun.
It hurts your hand, doesn't it?
It really
The
does.
reverberations
You
up the
need
hand.
to wear gloves,
Yeah.
definitely.
I tried that once when I was in America. We wanted to go to a shooting range and then ended up settling for a batting cage.
Battling.
It was still good though.
Range.
Oh, battling.
Shooting or battling.
It was just like Mad Max 3 Thunderdome.
Bought a basketball, so I'm going to go and shoot some hoops on my own somewhere. Yeah, that's basically it, really. That's basically it.
But the phone is ringing, and I think it might be Saddam Hussein. But the phone is ringing, and I think it might be Margaret Thatcher again. But the phone is ringing, and I'm feeling like a nervous wreck. But I dreamt last night I was one of those wankers from the idiot check. It was horrible. I was so lanky. I didn't know what to do. Thank God that wasn't me.
If that's basically it, I might go.
That's basically it.
That's basically it. I think
That's basically it for this episode of the Idiot Check podcast.
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
What have we got coming up in this series?
Loads of stuff.
so much.
Loads of things.
Well, I'll be
Plans,
making up
really.
some more jokes.
Opportunities.
More of these. I'm going to start a new feature.
Go on.
I've started it on our behalf, but
Okay.
we're going to offer to help people with problems with a sort of agony aunt service.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Agony cunt, I've thought, but that's a bit.
I don't think you should.
coarse.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Pogany.
Well, it's agony can't. It's things
Agony can't.
That's good.
that you can't do
Much better.
that we can help you to do.
Agony can't.
You know.
Cool.
Is there anything else we could do?
That's a
like,
good idea.
pun-wise?
So people can write in and with their problems, and we can't help them.
Agony
Yeah,
and
we
ivory.
definitely can't.
So
but
we
yeah,
basically
people with
go,
problems.
This is what I would say to your problem. I would say that I would maybe prescribe you this or this, but I can't. So I'm not going to.
I
Yeah.
would subscribe
Agony
you to the podcast.
Podcast. So please write in with any issues that you would like
I
me,
help with. Yeah.
Tom and Luke
Yeah.
and me and my help with.
Any American questions? What's it like? Who's the president?
Yeah.
How many states are there? I've got all those facts from the ground.
Put
Relationship
agony
issues.
can't in the title of the email or hashtag it or something in the tweet.
What's the
or
email,
whatever.
Tom?
hello@idiot-check.com.
And we'll get straight back to you. No, we'll
We'll
wait till
read
the show.
it out on the podcast and then we'll
It
answer
might be too late by then if it's serious.
That's just
Well,
the way
that's just
it
that's the way it
goes.
goes, really, isn't it?
They know what they signed up for.
Anything too
Don't-
serious, you've got the
Yeah.
Samaritans.
Obviously, a second port of call.
But
Yeah.
things,
After
but
us.
if things have like a roughly 2 month sort of
Yeah.
before it really gets bad,
Yeah.
like
Come to us, definitely.
I can't
Yeah.
butter bread without making a hole in the bread or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could
that
deal
That
with
can
that.
wait, right?
Don't put
Yeah.
your butter in the fridge. There you go. There's the solution to that
There you
one.
go,
Thank
there's
you. Next. Yeah, the good idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Agony can't.
Thanks for listening to this amazing Jam-packed episode 40.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend the next episode's 40.
Yeah, this is 39.5.
Yeah, we didn't really. We should
Do
at least
anything.
have some good jingles. Which
Yeah.
there will
Yeah,
be
let's
none
make
of.
the next one the official 40.
Let's make it count. Let's make the next one count.
Yeah, let's do
Shall
some
we?
prep. Let's do some jingles for it. We'll come up with an idea.
I should hopefully have my computer by then
Excellent.
And-
And hopefully you won't be standing
and
up.
be able to do some jingles. And sing
No, I
the
think
shit
stand
out
up
of the
jingles
chair.
would be better.
Well, how do you know I'm not standing up when I do my jingles anyway? Definitely
'Cause
not.
you
I'm
sound
slumped down,
fucking
giving
slumped and bored.
2% effort. Correct. No, absolutely maximum effort. That's what we're trying to put out in the world. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Well
Not
done.
meaningless stuff. Not drivel. Not half-baked things. Trying to make people listen to stuff they don't need to listen to. This is good, honest, real,
Stuff.
good quality, high quality, worth your time.
HD,
Idiot
4K,
check.
You
HD.
have never heard a podcast like this. It is brilliant.
4Ks, and it's going to be brilliant. The next episode is going to be absolutely brilliant.
Eye-poppingly brilliant.
All these things.
Yeah.
Eye-poppingly,
Yeah.
bath-wateringly brilliant.
Where can you send your bath water?
You can send your bath water to www.book and send it there, PO box, and you'll be able to. We'll get that. We'll count them up and we'll
And then
donate them out
Yeah.
to charity. So
You can drink
thanks
it,
for listening.
pour it in your
Paul,
bath.
goodbye from you.
Goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from Tom.
Goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me from
Oh,
America,
don't
States
don't
of
like-
America.
That's done a
see
very
you-
American way, assertive. Because I like
Yeah,
to do my
America.
own goodbye from me.
No, I'm being American. I fucking.
Very forceful,
I'm a
abrasive.
host. Yeah, forceful host. Yeah, charisma.
Get off
at
the
my charisma.
sidewalk, you
Eat my
asshole!
charisma.
Don't let the back door hit your fat ass on the way out. You.
All right.
Oh, my legs are so tired.
See you later, y'all.
It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Have we accounted for all those idiots yet? It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Oh dear. They've all gone.
I don't know if I should say this.
That means you should.
We can cut it out.
Right.
The college that I work at, I noticed on the first day I came, but there's a guy who's always outside the front of the college wearing high vis, and he's got an earpiece. And he's a student, and he's always
Right.
sort of pacing about, talking to himself. And I thought that's a bit strange. But, you do get quite unusual people when there's somewhere where lots of people go. Statistically, you're going to get a few odd ones, aren't you? Later I learnt that from other people is that basically he's
So you're spreading some hearsay here.
sort of pretending to be like air traffic control.
What?
This isn't his name, but people call him
Right.
Gatwick Gary now.
Is he the drone? Do you think he's the drone
who's flying
guy?
all the drones around there?
But I don't think he's more interested in
Planes.
just planes landing safely in the college car park by the sounds of it. I mean, I don't know if he has much influence.
Right.
I
Sure.
suppose if he sort of graduates and planes start flying into the college, then we'll know that something was really happening there.
Gatwick Gary.